Yeah, friendship supreme, bring the heat. Steady talking everything geek, from comic books, games, TV, superheroes, what more do you need? Marvel fans and DC, good vibes, good energy. Hosted by the three coolest friends, Mike, Cleve, and Stephanie. Yeah, everything geek we talking, music, movies, electronics. It's my favorite, I'll be honest. Got Super Mario on my wallet. Wish you a geek then come through. Everything new to old school.
Hey everybody, my name is Michael.
My name's Cleve.
And welcome back to an exciting episode of Friendship
Supreme.
What are the podcast dares to ask? What are you doing to celebrate anime?
This month we are celebrating the month of May by watching great fight scenes suggested to us in animes.
We are. What do you got on the docket for today, Cleve?
We are in the arena of My Hero Academia, and we have watched two All Might fights. All Might is a weird, name. Mighty, ending on might seems like my brain doesn't want to do it.
I mean, you want to talk about weird? The man yells different states every time he punches something. I don't understand it. I can't. Kansas karate chop. I'm like, what the fuck? United States of Smash.
Right, Smash. Yeah, no, that's great. I'll take that all day.
And it's teaching Deku to do the same thing. Because Deku also yelled out a random city or state and punched something.
Because we didn't watch anything in depth with this. We just went into the fights.
Neither one of us have seen this before, right? The anime? Which is the first, because last anime Cleve has at least seen. And the rest of the ones I think we have in store, Cleve has also seen. So, this is the only one we're going into completely uncharted, guys. Neither one of us have seen it. So the first one we saw was... by the way, suggested to us by NeoArchie17. You guys can watch him stream on Twitch at NeoArchie17. But he suggested this to us, and it was... The first fight was All Might versus No Moo. And this is episode 9 or 10 on Hulu. Or 12, that's what it was. Episode 12 on Hulu.
12.
And All Might is evidently the world's #1 superhero. The strongest person in the whole world. Who has a very deep, dark secret that only Deku knows. Well, Deku and all the teachers, apparently. Which is that he can only fight for 3 hours. He's like Hour Man from fucking Stargirl.
He's 3 Hour Man.
3 Hour Man. Soon we'll find 6 Hour Man. He'll be sponsored by 6 Hour Energy.
Well, you know what? When you're the fucking strongest man on the planet, I think limiting you by time is fair.
It's only because he got punched in the stomach really hard. To the point where his entrails were just leaking out. And they had to take away his stomach from him.
Right. But, I mean, you got it.
So the league
had he just worn armor, he would have been fine.
We later on see who he fought in the next fight that we watched, and I don't know that armor would have stopped it. The League of Villains has come up with a devious plan to assassinate All Might during a press tour of the UA. Which, something Academy. Ultimate Academy? Ultra. It's gotta be Ultra, right? Because he yells Ultra something. Ultra plus Ultra is what he yells when he does a punch. And so they're trying to assassinate him, and this is where we meet, all the real big bad guys.
Mm-hmm. A lot of bad guys. We got Ghastly. We got Facepalm. And we got Brain.
I called him Hansy.
Who? Oh, Hansy. Okay, that's fair. I just thought it because it was just right here.
All over, in his throat, he had one choking him. I get it, you're into it. I'm not gonna kink shame you, but maybe hold off while we're fighting.
We'll call him touchy feely.
Yeah, I don't know. Street Shark. I rejected Street Shark because all the other one Nomu looked like.
Mm.
Yeah, Ghastly's really the only explanation you have for. That's
The
fair.
man looks like Ghastly.
It's like when you're going to the graveyard in Violet Town and you come across a ghost because you hadn't gotten the scope yet. That's
Yeah.
what it's just every time. It's just unknown figure, can't tell. Sorry. Um. So yeah, what do you think about the fight, Cleve? In general.
It definitely takes a minute to kind of get rolling. Well, his fight, because they've been at it for a while.
They have been. Yep.
But he comes in and he's like, okay, this person directly counters me, so he almost died. Yeah. So if someone didn't jump in, I don't remember who.
Deku,
The
little kid.
Green Pikachu. Yes.
Yeah.
Had he not jumped in, it would have been all the Dunzo. But he lucked out. I guess that's what teams are for.
Yeah. He was. It was the best when All Might very clearly is one of those people that's like so strong that it's just always worked out for him. Like punching shit just works out. And he met with a creature that was like, you can punch me all you want. It's not going to hurt me. And he just kept punching. And then eventually he was like, if I punch enough times, maybe I can hurt you.
Well, he absorbed the punches, but they still did damage, was the understanding. So he said, okie dokie, that just means I'm hurt. It's working. It's just taking a little bit longer than I'd like. So I'm just going to punch you 300 times.
Yeah, he counted.
And he did. He did. He punched him 300 times.
It's the only gripe I would have about this particular fight, in my opinion, is that all of the students, all the teachers have these, they're called quirks, and they're like these weird different things that they can all do. Like Eraserhead, who stops you from being able to use your ability as long as he's looking at you with open eyes.
You should use that guy all the time.
They did.
The leader of the team.
Had you seen because I went into this, and for some reason, like based off the description of the episode, I apparently went into it 2 episodes early, and he was. But I'm gonna tell you now, Nomu took his face and said, "I'm gonna smash it in the ground as much as physically possible until you can't do anything."
What's what you do with that guy that does that?
He apparently is normally like very stealthy assassin kind of guy, which makes sense. Like, you know, he can only do it at one at a time, whoever he's looking at. So he wears his goggles, so you can't tell who he's looking at.
Or you should learn to spread his eyes out. Like
just crossing, yeah, that'd be the best.
Yeah, you did perfectly well.
Yeah, exactly. It did not at all. But
why you tried to do that?
I did try, guys. But so my point was like all these people have these amazing abilities, or not even amazing, but like just fun. Like there's got to be more fun fights in these anime.
Oh, for sure.
Because
there's too many powers not to. Oh,
okay, there you are.
There we go.
You left off on there's too many.
Yeah, there's too many fights not to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's too many powers not to.
So that would have been my only thing is like, you know, strength. I get it. We just kept punching our way through. But it was fun because Deku got to try to jump in and help. I don't remember Icy Hot. I don't know his real name.
Icy Hot, Grenade, and Team Rocket.
Who's Team?
There's a guy with a red R on his chest, on his belt buckle. Team Rocket, dog.
And you missed.
He had red hair.
Oh, okay. He turns his hands into knives. He reminded me of the T-1000. Yeah, okay. He makes his arms like rock, I think, or super hard.
I saw that in a later fight. He used Harden, which they're just Pokemon. It even at one point said electric type.
Oh shit. You missed the little kid that just has sticky balls on him.
I saw his head.
And he just throws them, and they're just sticky, and they can stay on for anywhere between a couple of hours to a couple of days. If he's had a good poop in the morning, they stay longer.
Good. But let's get this guy out of here. Probably sooner than somebody else.
he immediately was like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I think
we rank the powers and then go, whoever's at the bottom of this list, when shit starts going down, you get out of here. You understand me?
You go hide in a metal door and you just stay behind it and never come out. Yeah, for sure. So this the fight was really good. I think it was. I like this style so far.
The art was really good.
It was funny to me you said Team Rocket because that's all I thought of. Like, this was the realistic version of every time Team Rocket gets sent to outer space, All Might smashed the fuck out of this thing, and it just obliterated into a wall and got shot into outer space.
He did. He was like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking deck you. Like, because usually people with powers like this, like Superman, they don't know how to fight. They just swing, and because they're super strong, they don't really have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But he seemed to like have precision in his punches and like hitting specific spots, and just kept fucking him up. Let me tell you right now, in this fight in 2 minutes, you just hit him in the brain.
That's fair. He had his brain exposed. I don't know why we weren't. I would have bit it.
Is there somebody with a fucking kunai? Can we just hit him in the brain?
Get the Hidden Leaf Clan in here, guys. Dunzo.
You know what? Put the sticky ball on the brain. Done.
Put a sticky thing on the brain.
They can't be good.
Look.
Whatever it does.
I don't know. Did you watch the episode after when like the teachers show up?
Yes, I did.
Because
my favorite
guy named
part
Sniper, and he's just.
My favorite part was we need to get out of here before pop. On the arm, on the leg. Oh shit, we gotta go. No time to monologue. You get out of here.
He gets teleported. He's like, I got shot in the leg twice, in the arm, and he's just crawling, bleeding. Like, no. You know, what was that guy earlier? One shot to the brain.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
he was like, yeah, it makes sense. You just fight this guy from far away. That makes more sense than what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
All Might, can you throw a rock at him or something? Or, like, you have to keep getting up in his face?
Oh my god. The little kids are very eager to want to help. I loved that, like, we're trying to keep this secret, so All Might's trying to pull the ultimate bluff. He's like, he's out of power, right? He's defeated Nomu, and he's just sitting there like, alright, I'm gonna kick your ass, don't come closer. And he's like, oh my god,
you better get out of here. This is my last warning.
It's like if I breathe outward too hard, I might transform into this little tiny figure. And Deku jumps in and tries to save him from that. And then all of a sudden everybody gets shot.
Yeah, they do.
Real quick.
Right in the hand, luckily.
What a fucking anime, right? Here's all these people with superpowers. My superpower? Fucking bullets.
Yeah.
And they're coming quick.
I mean, there's Hawkeye, right?
That's fair, yeah.
And if there's Hawkeye, there's got to be somebody like that on the team.
Can you imagine?
I imagine they looked at all comics and was like, yeah, let's just fucking that. We grabbed Toad for some reason because we're getting low.
Yo, I love that little girl so much. The little frog girl's the best, only because the way she talks. She talks like a frog. She's just sitting there talking with her friends, and every once in a while, ribbit. I don't know what the fuck I'd do if I had a friend that was just like, ribbit.
Well, and my thing is, like, the powers, like, it's not a mutation, so are you just doing that?
Oh, yeah, I think she's living that life.
She's, like, full commit?
Yeah, why not, right?
I guess that's fair. Why not?
The other fight that happened, did you have any final things on Nomu versus All Might? It's pretty straightforward punching. A lot of punching.
Yeah, and I wonder if he comes back, or is that just, once you make it to space?
I don't think that one does, but the next fight we're about to talk to, they called them Nomus as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they must eventually mutate them and make them pretty easy to make. He did suplex the fuck out of him.
He did. I could always appreciate a good suplex.
One of them was from
any scenario for you to go whoop, bam. I mean, it didn't work, but
yeah, no.
What a bitch move. Respect the 1v1. Don't fucking, especially this guy is supposed to be able to beat me easily. Don't fucking jump in, cheater.
I like that he's like, I'm just waiting for him to drag you halfway through my portal so I can cut your body apart. All right.
At one point, it showed that like I didn't understand,
Right.
and I was like, "Did it happen?"
9 episodes or 12 episodes in, All Might dead.
Was that the end of this
That
fight?
is what it felt like. I know they didn't really explain that he was like they didn't make it understandable that he was explaining that, and I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
The second fight we are talking about All Might versus All for One.
All for One.
Which is interesting because his power that All Might uses is One for All. That is the all sacred power, One for All, as opposed to All for One, which is supposed to be his love for his community and the world, and how he would sacrifice everything for them, as opposed to this man who will sacrifice everybody for himself.
What is his power? Does he just take other people's powers?
Yes.
Okay. I assumed that with the name and everything.
His quirk was that he was taking other people's powers. And the only reason I have that, I assume that, is because at one point he's like, I've loaded all the best powers I have right now in my mask into this arm. And that's when the arm was like, you know, a bazooka with all kinds of weird shit on it. Yeah. Yeah, so he fights his ultimate arch nemesis, who is actually the one that punched him in the stomach and forced him to, you know, have his sickness to where he can only fight for 3 hours a day. He was a very, very angry guy. He was the man behind everything, right? He's the man in the shadows.
Yeah. And you get a big reveal on this one, which I assume, if you're committed at this point, is shocking. I was like, huh? Who? All right, that's cool. The grandson.
Yeah, that the Handsy or Facepalm was the granddaughter or grandson of All Might's teacher, which, you know, that's a Luke and Leia moment. Yeah. Big deal. That's, you know, no. My dad was killed by Vader. Oh no, your dad is Vader. I kind of, you know, I see that. The dude is yacked. Like, I mean, with powers, he just keeps, you know, making his arms shredded and throws just thunderbolts of.
I think this fight was good, but that rescue sequence was real good. I really enjoyed that. That was a great rescue.
I appreciate. Yeah, hand grenade was.
And apparently this guy's such a dick that you had to have the specific person ask him to do it, otherwise he wasn't gonna fucking get it together. Also, an old man should be dead.
Gran Torino. Gran Torino, yeah. I like that we named him Gran Torino. Based off the movie? Yeah, right.
I guess.
I don't know. It's not the car. I don't think we're naming him after the car. This started in 2018. At least the anime did, so not this. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The dude took a punch to the face.
Yo.
From All Might.
Yeah, the punch.
It's not just like.
And he's already old and he's shriveled because I've seen a flashback of him older, and he was a 6-foot man.
Yeah, no, he's like a 3 foot. Yeah,
yeah.
We randomly, so like we did jump right into where this started. We had some supporting characters in the background and stuff. But this was like the fight to end all fights, I think, for My Hero Academia, because it's season 3. This is a big deal.
This is a build-up, for sure.
This is like the Spirit Bomb to end all Spirit Bomb moments, when he's like, I can't do it anymore, and All Might's been essentially revealed that, like, he is this weak guy that can only fight for a couple hours, and so the whole world is seeing it on the news. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, oh my god, you know, and it's that moment of like, how is the world going to perceive him? Because he's been so worried that if people saw him weak, that he wouldn't be the #1 superhero anymore. Nobody would believe in him. And that's all he cares about, is making sure that people believe.
Well, what's funny to me was like, is just a secret identity. Just be a secret identity. And I mean, that makes way more, like, it's fine to have a secret identity.
Yeah, but like, you know, Hand Grenade just walks down the street with his hand grenades.
Well, that guy's unhinged. So continue. I've seen 3 episodes. That man's lost.
I now know that if I see someone cosplaying as that individual, they also are unhinged.
Right.
That's nobody's favorite unless you just have anger issues. That's, you know, the people that are like, Raphael's my favorite turtle.
Raphael's my favorite turtle.
I know he is. He will eventually fall in love with Bakugan. I think it's the Bakugo, Bonko, hand grenade.
Yeah. I almost called him Bruno Mars.
Yeah. So then you have that moment, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, "I still believe in you." And Deku and then Hand Grenade are sitting there screaming from the crowd, "We believe!"
It was a very touching moment.
It was good. Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
I will tell you. Okay, so we talked about this when we watched Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably still live with my life and never watch it. I mean, it looked good, and like, okay, maybe if I get some time, I'll go back to it. Mm-hmm. This one has these two fights. Mainly because I watched the earlier parts of the last fight we were just talking about, but this fight also, I think I'll go watch it now. Like, I think this is a show that I'm
gonna wait for it to end, and then I'll watch it.
That's fair. So I don't get One Piece. One Piece will always be.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't trust you. Inuyasha burnt me.
Sons of bitches, you better end. So then, like, all the pros, as they call them, heroes, show up. And they're like, we can't really beat this guy either, but we're going to be here to do our little part. And they're just, like, picking people up. Like,
yeah, get them out of the way.
And then All Might say, oh, okay, well, I'm going to dig deep within me and take every ounce of ability I have left and just the United States to smash this man into the ground.
And he did.
He did.
Smashed him right in the face.
Shattered him.
So I imagine the way his powers were working was basically it was like a candle. You could light it, you could blow it out, but then when you use it, you have to light it again until eventually, you're out of wick. And I assume that's how this was basically.
Kind of what it seemed like. I think at one point the All for One insinuated that All Might had given his ability to the kid. So it may have been one of those things where in the time between the first fight we saw and the second fight we saw, that like it was very clear that he wanted to tutor or mentor Deku, and I think at some point maybe he gave him his ability.
I have to say, after watching this one, if he has another fight with powers, it takes away all of this excitement that I had from this episode. Like, don't fucking
Chewbacca me.
Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker me. Like, if someone's out,
let them be out. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I think, and what's funny is I've seen other like clips of him in his other form as a teacher at the school. Mm-hmm. So I think that that's what ends up happening is that he ends up going back and teaching.
Do I get my pension? Like, am I
tenured in this bitch? Like, I've been here for a while, guys.
I was the one. You remember me? I was doing all the stuff.
Remember I saved the world that one time? It was pretty dope.
Me.
But yeah, no, it ends with the scene of him pointing to the camera and being like, "It's your turn." And Deku's like, everybody thinks that he's talking to the villains, but he's talking to me, and it's devastating.
He also transformed one last time fully at the end of it, and I was like, "This is like fuck it. I'm almost out of gas anyway."
Yeah, that was his.
I might as well look badass on my last moment.
Everybody better remember me looking real fucking cool, guys.
Yeah, no, this one was a swift, but good.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Mountain Lady putting her face in the way to block that person. I thought that was really funny. It has nothing to do with the fight, but it was really funny to me. When they were trying to escape, she was like, "Back."
The best part is that she's named Mount Lady. Like, she is a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Mountain Lady or like, I don't know. Just like the names. The names.
You know what? You have to listen to characters. Not all the names are going to be solid. Not all of them are All Might, Some of them are.
You can't all be from the United States of Smash. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, there were so many. Again, I go back to there's so many cool characters that exist within this realm that like I have to imagine there's some really fun fights in here.
Oh yeah.
So
where things might not necessarily all be on the table.
Yeah. I like students fighting students, like a Naruto style thing when they're training with each
Oh my
other.
god, the guy watches 2 episodes of Naruto and starts fucking name dropping it.
That's right. That's right,
Yeah,
guys.
man. Yeah. Is
Water
that someone's
Clan.
power? Finger things?
Water Clan.
I guess we already have handsies.
But anyways, guys, let us know if either one of these fights was your favorite fight in My Hero Academia. If there's a better fight out there and you want to shove it in Archie's face, you let us know in the comments.
Impossible. Or is it?
You let us know in the comments. Also, go hit the like and subscribe button.
All the
comment
buttons.
down below. Let us
There's
know
a lot
what
of
else you want
buttons.
to hear about.
Except the dislike button. Don't press that button.
Fuck that. Yeah, if you push that button, dead to us. Or you can push 2 more like buttons and we'll make it up. We'll be back live. Look at you. But yeah,
Wait, if they
guys,
press it twice, it'll like it and then unlike it. So press it 3 times.
I just meant 2 other like buttons. Go find 2 other videos.
Oh, gotcha,
and then
gotcha.
And then you're back in our good graces.
Yeah, that works.
Make sure you guys check us out. We also stream on Twitch 5 days a week from Sunday to Thursday. Either catch us on our Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 or 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. or our Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Question marks, because Michael keeps running over.
I never end. Also, guys, make sure you go look at Neo Archie 17. Dude's super entertaining, has lots of fun things, does voice acting, and
go in his chat and tell him that he picked bad fights.
Yeah. If you don't like the fights, go tell him why he's wrong, or go tell him why you like hand grenade. I want the hate mail from you guys about the hand grenade guy, because I know there's people out there I love hand grenade, and I agree with Cleve. You're unhinged.
Everybody likes the anti-heroes, man.
He's not even the anti-hero. Rocket Team Rocket would that guy. I would tell you he's there. He wants to be good, but sometimes he's just too good at being a murderer.
It's not hard.
The vibe I got from him.
It's not hard.
Not when you can turn your whole body into a deadly weapon.
Man, just fucking fall on somebody. Trust fall.
I just I imagine Sniper Man, Bullet McGee out there just shooting. Anyways, yeah. If you guys have any suggestions or want to reach out to us, you guys can reach out to us on our social medias. What are those social medias, Cleve?
We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They're all Friendship Supreme. Except Twitter has no eyes, no word friendship. All eyes go to the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Friendship Supreme. We also have friendship.supreme@gmail.com if you want to send us an email about your thoughts.
I've been Michael.
This is Cleve. Believe it.